All right, sorry if my voice is a little fucked up. I'm sick. I've been sick for a while now, so that's why I haven't been posting any videos. But JJ Redick is done with the Lakers. It's understandable. It really is. Luka puts no effort on defense. Vando can only play defense. He's been hitting threes a little bit lately, but Vando sucks. Gabe sucks. Maxi Kleba sucks. Most of the bench sucks. Don't connect sucks. Smart's been playing great. Ayton's been playing great. LeBron's been playing like LeBron, like a 40-year-old LeBron. Reeves has been pretty bad after coming back from an injury, and apparently now he has another injury. So he's out. I believe he'll be evaluated back in 4 weeks, I believe. So the Lakers are pretty much cooked, right? Because right now it's only LeBron, Luka, Ayton, and that's pretty much it.
First, just what did you notice from Austin and the Cavs at halftime to make the decision for him not to return?
It was not my decision, but Austin clearly felt something. So we did our normal halftime, and then as we were walking out of the locker room, Dr. Sims told me he was out.
I'm sure you'll have to wait for more info, but just any initial concern about him moving forward with that?
I don't have any info.
What did you see overall in the game, kind of starting in that first quarter of the glass and then the turnovers and how that prevailed through it?
Yeah, the two words of the day were effort and execution, and I feel like when we've done both of those things at a high level, we've been a good basketball team. When we haven't, we're a terrible basketball team, and tonight we were a terrible basketball team, and that started legitimately right away.
When you point to that, I mean, I would assume they had offensive rebounds in their first two misses, a thing that I would imagine you talked about a lot. Well, as a coach, what does that feel like when you're on the sideline and you've keyed in on something and within 48 seconds it goes?
Yeah, it doesn't matter how I feel. It doesn't matter how I feel.
Well, why do you think your team was unable to execute the things that it was tasked with?
Because we don't care enough right now. That's the part that bothers you a lot.
And I'm going to tell you exactly who doesn't care enough, all right? Because people are going to say, oh, it's LeBron, it's Luka, blah, 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 blah. Shut up. Shut up. Watch the games for one. Shut up. Watch the games. Look at the stats. It's not LeBron and it's not Luka on offense. I do have some issues with Luka on offense, and particularly on defense. Luka sucks on defense. Complete liability. He can't play defense at all. All right, he gets a couple lucky steals here and there, but other than that, he sucks. Perimeter defense, terrible. Interior defense, terrible. Defensive IQ, terrible. Sucks. On offense, Luka Doncic is a very skilled offensive player. For some reason, he keeps thinking that he's 2018 James Harden and keeps doing his stupid fucking step back every single play. Stop it. Stop it. I get so frustrated, and maybe that's why I'm sick. I get so frustrated when I see Luka Doncic almost like every second possession offensively doing a stupid step back for no fucking reason. Drive to the paint. Get a mid-range. Pass the ball. And that's another issue that I have with Luka Doncic. In the fourth quarters, he doesn't pass the fucking ball. He doesn't pass. He thinks that he's the only one on the team. But people don't want to hear that. People want to hear the criticism of LeBron, which I'll get to, because I do have some criticisms about LeBron. But Luka Doncic doesn't give a fuck. He doesn't care. And he clearly doesn't care, but people don't want to hear that. Luka Doncic doesn't give a fuck. He doesn't care. Don't connect. Sucks. All around. Sucks. Somehow he gets minutes. Nick Smith Jr. sucks. Vando sucks. Gabe Vincent, arguably the worst player on the team. Maxi Kleba sucks, but at least he puts in effort. At least Maxi Kleba puts in fucking effort. He tries. And I think we should be playing him more because he actually cares and actually tries. LeBron James, listen, 41-year-old. I'm not going to go too into him. On offense, not making the best decisions. Obviously, he's lost quite a bit of athleticism, all right? That was going to happen. We all knew it was going to happen at one point. All right. And LeBron especially relies on that athleticism to get his points, right? Don't get me wrong, he's very skilled. He's all-time leading scorer. You don't do that without being skilled. But he relies a lot on his athleticism for his offense and his defense. And the athleticism seems to be mostly gone, right? He can barely get up for a dunk. Now there's a couple plays here and there where he gets decent, but for the most part, he's lost his athleticism. And I think LeBron now is trying to adjust to playing basketball because through 22 years, he's relied so much on his athleticism to score and defend that now losing most of that, he's trying to adjust to being more skillful, right? LeBron's on a shooting slump. He's been terrible from three. Nobody's going to deny that, all right? Sorry. Nobody's going to deny that. Nobody's denying it. LeBron sucks from three right now. Will it come? Yeah. But the rest of the team sucks.
We had it. This is. I always say this about culture. I always say this about the team being a good team being a functioning organism. It can change like that. We don't have it right now.
And you talk about today is modern basketball. You guys have 2 days off, but I'm guessing you guys are only going to practice once. How do you improve on these things when you can't practice enough?
Oh, we practice them all the time. It's not. Again, it goes back to what I said the other night. It's a matter of making the choice, and too often we have guys that don't want to make that choice, and it's pretty consistent.
Dalton Connect, Gabe Vincent, Bando. He's talking about y'all. He's talking about them. We all know who he's talking about. All right? We all know. People are going to say, oh, he's talking about LeBron. He's talking about LeBron again. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. No, he's not. Whenever people say that LeBron's the problem, LeBron's this, LeBron's that, I know automatically that they don't watch the games. All right? Or they're watching it where they take LeBron's couple fuck-ups and then they use that to push their narrative of LeBron's the problem. He's not. I believe LeBron is 4th in BPM, so he's the 4th most impactful player in the league since his return from his injury. Clearly, he's not the problem, and he's over Luka Doncic, I believe in that. He's not the issue. The issue is the bench being absolutely horrible, horrendous, trash. The issue is Luka Doncic thinking he's the only player on the team. The issue is Luka Doncic every second play taking a step back for no reason and missing most of them. The issue is Luka Doncic being first in turnovers in the league right now. The issue is LeBron James can't shoot the rock right now. The issue is that JJ Redick hasn't talked to Rob Pelinka. Well, you know what? I don't know if he has. I don't know if JJ Redick has talked to Rob Pelinka yet. But if he hasn't, he needs to storm into his office and say, I need this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy gone now. I need them traded now. He needs to go in there and say that. And then also say that if you don't get rid of them, I quit. That's what he needs to do. Because Rob Pelinka right now is twiddling his thumbs in his office doing fucking nothing. Doing nothing. Great, you got Luka Doncic. That's fantastic. You didn't do anything to contribute to that. Rob Pelinka, you didn't do anything to contribute to that. Nico Harrison came to you and offered Luka Doncic. And you said, okay, I'll give you AD and Max Christie. Good? Sure. That's all you did. Rob Pelinka needs to make changes. He needs to make trades. And JJ Redick needs to step up. Luka Doncic, LeBron, JJ Redick, and Reeves. 4 people need to step up, go to his office, and say, we need to we need to get rid of these guys now. Give me an Andrew Wiggins. Give me Max Christie back. Give me Jordan Goodwin back. Give me possibly Dylan Brooks. Give me Lou Dort. Give me Alex Caruso. Give me these guys. Give me a better backup big. No slack to Jackson Hayes because he's been playing pretty good. However, he's a cone on defense pretty much.
Who those guys are. And so Saturday's practice, I told the guys, it's going to be uncomfortable. The meeting is going to be uncomfortable. I'm not doing another 53 games like this.
He should be saying that. If I was a coach, I wouldn't want to do another 53 games of this either. I'd be pissed. I'd be crashing out more than this. I'd be making a public statement. I don't care if I get fined or anything like that. I'd be making a public statement to Rob Pelinka saying calling out exactly which players I want out and forcing Rob Pelinka's hand to make some moves. Because if Rob Pelinka hasn't seen what's going on right now with the Lakers and hasn't thought to himself, we need to make some trades, what will? You have to publicly say it. You have to stand on business, crash out, publicly say it. At least that's what I would do.
And you mentioned a stretch in March of last season where you thought maybe this was a little similar, or at least the feeling of it was similar. Was there anything that you recall that your team did to get out of it, to kind of get the momentum back that could be replicable in this situation?
Yeah, I mean, I think every group is different, and the circumstances of trying to get out of it, I think, are different. I wish I had a good answer to that question because I think it's a fair and valid question. It's hard because each individual guy is at a different space, So you're trying to get all of the individuals to function as a team, and you got to address what's going on right now,
And that's how you know the team isn't a team. If every single player on your team isn't for winning a championship right now, they need to go. Oh, and I forgot to talk about Rui Hachimura. Rui Hachimura, last game, Rui Hachimura for the season has been playing okay. All right, he hasn't been playing trash. He hasn't been playing like shit. Like, he's been playing okay, right? Rui Hachimura last game played 28 minutes of basketball, translation 17 hours and 46 minutes of basketball, and scored 0 points and missed all of his shots with like 3 or 4 fouls. Playing cardio out there. He's another guy that needs to get the fuck out of here. But as I said, if every single player on your organization isn't for winning a championship right now, the people that aren't need to leave. And I know who wants to win a championship. LeBron, Luka, Reeves, Ayton, Smart. And that's it. Those are the 5 guys on this team that actually wants to win a ring. From the production that they're giving and the effort that they're putting in. Clearly it's not working. All right, but Rob Pelinka needs to make trades. JJ Redick needs to grow some balls and go to Rob Pelinka's office and demand trades to happen now or else he's walking. All right. That's what I would do. The Lakers are cooked. They're cooked.